Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. In this video we are back with part 4 of the new survival series here on my channel. In this video we're going to be heading out and doing our first mission, which is going to be quite fun. But before we get started, if you are enjoying these videos, don't forget that like and subscribe button and ring the little bell icon to be notified of my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. And while watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and what else you'd like to see in my future videos. So that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this video. So we're back here again with part 4 of the new survival series. Now I left you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger last time before we were about to go out on our first mission. But a lot of you have commented and given me a little bit of advice in terms of some things that we need to change before we do our first mission. Now, the first thing I have done is I've removed a few of the fluid pumps that we have in this creation. Before we used to have a intake on either side. I've reduced that down to 1 here now. That's just because I can save on some money. So you can see we're back up to about 1,000 by removing some of the pumps and some of the actual pipes that we have here in the creation. I've also done a little bit of balancing. I've moved the 2 batteries that we had here in the front. One is now over here and then another one is towards the back. Besides that, I haven't done really much else. I do want to do a few more changes though before we do our first mission here in Stormworks. Now, one thing we can do, because we've got that fluid spawning, every time we spawn the creation in, it's going and filling up with fuel, which is perfect. However, it's actually using our money to do that. So what I was thinking is actually just to remove the fluid spawner completely out of the creation, and we're just going to refuel it using the fuel port at the harbor. So it makes sense. So we've gone and removed that. I've also just moved the navigation lights a little bit. Another thing that I really wanted to do before we head on the first mission is that this front area was always under the water. So if you ever wanted to access underneath here, you had to fill this area with water. I didn't really like that. So what I'm thinking is to actually move this. So I'm just going to grab it and I'm thinking of moving it inside the cabin here. So I was thinking maybe just over here would be a great place to put this, and we can do it that it faces this way. Let's just paint it at the same time. So we're just going to go with a darker color. And which way does this go? Okay, so it goes and folds down. That's going to be perfect because that way we can go down here without it actually sinking. So this is quite useful actually. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to fill this area out and I'm going to paint it at the same time. So let's get that all done. Great. So now we can actually access this area without it completely filling with water. So I think that is quite useful. Besides that, we pretty much have everything else to go. We still have a little bit of spare money now because we got rid of some of the fluid ports. So a lot of you commented and said that we definitely need a defib. So I'm going to go and add a defib into the creation, and I was thinking of just putting it here with all the medical equipment. So just pretty much just over here would be a great spot to put it, I think. And we can probably go and paint it. Let's do a nice, let's do a nice green color there. Besides that, there is not really much more that we need to do here. We've got everything set up. We have the defibs, we have the medical equipment, we have a medical bed just in case. Another thing I do want to get is a radio in this creation. We don't need the locator because we've got a built-in locator on the boat. Let's go and get some radios into this creation just in case. And I was thinking probably over here. So let's go and just put 2 radios in there for now. That hasn't taken up too much of our money. What other equipment do you think we can get in for the amount of money that we have at the moment? We got fire extinguishers, so I'm happy with that. We got medical aid kits. We need flares. We can probably get a flare gun in this creation. That would probably be quite useful. So maybe a flare gun and some ammo here. Yeah, let's do a flare gun and maybe some ammo. It's 50 each, so we have enough money for that. Great. Okay, so we got some flare gun, we have defib, we have some medical kits. What else do you think we might need? Compass, no. Ropes we have, binoculars we have, maybe some night vision binoculars. How much are they? Let's see, where is our night vision binoculars? So let's see how much they are. So I got binoculars, do we not have, there we go, night vision are 50 each. Oh, that makes it much easier. I'm definitely going to put some night vision binocs here, just in case we need them. So I think that's pretty much fine now for our first mission. We've got everything else that we would need. We got towing, which we can do using the anchors here. We've got This for firefighting missions. We have this to refuel the creation. We can also pump out if we need to. Air in there, spotlight in the front, spotlight at the back. We could even get some little bit of deck lighting here at the back, but I think for now, I'm pretty happy with it. Another thing I might want to actually do here, I'm just thinking about it now, is add some kind of like stabilization system. Just so we can manually adjust the trim. So I'm going to get this in and I'm going to put it just like that. And we are going to connect that up to some electricity. So we can just connect it here. And can we connect that to, let's see, am I using the up and down from the helm? No, I'm not. So I'm going to connect that directly to the up and down of my helm. And that's going to adjust the trim of the boat, which is perfect. So trim, sticky, 10%, happy with that. I think that'll be fine. How many seats do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm a little bit concerned that we might not have enough seats in here if we're doing a big rescue where there's like 6 or 7 people. I guess we could just stick them inside and just hope for the best. Yeah, I guess they could just stand in here. We could put some additional seats here. So maybe do something like 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we could put some little seats there. How much are those? 25 each. Yeah, it's worth it. So let's go over there, and that means we have 2 additional seats just in case we need some extra space. I guess we could even put one here, can't we? So let's just go and bring this in there, and let's get another seat in there. That just increases the capacity of how many people we can get in the creation. I think it's definitely going to be worth it. Okay, so we've got some seats there. I'm actually just going to go and paint that while I'm here. So let's do a bluish color. So blue for the seats. Let's get that all painted, and then the bed we can go with maybe a orange. Yeah, let's do an orange for the bed. I actually might bring this up by 1, thinking about it now. And we also need to fix the weight issue. I did actually add some weights over on this side just to help us, but I think we can get rid of that for now. It seems as though we've just got 1 pump here and nothing on that side, so I think it's a little bit more heavier on the left than it is on the right now. So let's go and spawn that in. That looks almost perfectly level, so I'm really happy. Okay, it's going a little bit, yeah, it's going to the left. Okay, so we need to get a little bit more. Oh, you know why it's going to the left is there's no fuel in it, so it's not heavy enough. Okay, so let's get some fuel in here. I've got a hose I can steal, and let's go and attach that. Let's get fuel on, and before the boat actually goes and capsizes because it's got no fuel in it, let's go and jump on, and let's actually just start refueling it there. So it should start going, yep, so you can see there it is fueling up. So we're going to fill it up completely. So looks like we've bottomed out at about 3,900, that's fine. Let's go and disconnect our hose, and I'm going to go put it back up here. Can I do it from here? There we go, perfect. Okay, so we've got that connected, we've got all that. Let's jump into the cabin here. Get that off. Equipment, I got a flashlight, I have my binoculars, I'm going to get some medical equipment and maybe a flare gun just in case for now. Don't know what I'm going to need on this mission. So let's go and get started here. So we're going to throttle up, engine on, throttle up. Let's get our navigation lights on and let's head off. This boat is quite quick. Does 50. Wow, okay, that's a fast starter boat. Okay, so it looks like we are still leaning a little bit to the left, so we might be a little bit too heavy on the left hand side, but for now I'm happy. We're not really dealing with too much waves. I want to add a stabilization system on this boat, so I think that's probably going to be my next thing that I have to do, so we can obviously counter all this balancing issues and issues with waves and things like that. Okay, it looks like they just shot up a flare to go and tell us that they are there. Okay, that's fine, we already saw them. We don't need a beacon finder on, we're fine with our lights at the moment. And you can see, so it looks like, yeah, just a fire in the front of the boat. Okay, so we're going to head directly for the front. Perfect. Probably going to get our throttle down a bit also, just so we go inside there. So it looks like there's some passengers. Yep, 1, 2, few passengers on deck. So extinguish a fire and rescue 6 casualties. Okay, so let's get the throttle down. About 5 there. We're going to just go in here a bit. Okay, you can probably take the clutch off now. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with where we are right here. I'm going to jump out the front, close this door, and let's get our hose. Going to get the hose attached, get the water on, and we should be able to put our fire out using our hose and what we have on the ship here. So hopefully we can get everything done from here. We don't actually have to get out. I might have to finish the fire off with a fire extinguisher because I can't really access all of it from here. But we're getting the majority of it, which is good. What I am probably going to do is just reverse the boats and see if I can get on that side of it, because we need to get that fire. Okay, let's just jump in. Let's reverse the boat. Okay, so reverse is, let's see, 5. Let's put it in reverse here. Okay, out of reverse, a little bit forwards. Oh, that's probably a little bit too close for my liking, but that's fine. We should be able to deal with this. Let's see. Let's close this. Ooh, I'm getting burnt. Okay, we need to put this fire out like right now. There we go. Look at that. You can probably even jump onto the boat from here. Okay, so it looks like the fire has spread quite a bit. Can we jump on the top of my boat and do firefighting from here? Maybe I can jump on their boat. There we go. And I can use my own hose here to put this fire out. Come on. This fire needs to go out now. It should be going out. We are spraying it almost directly on it. So I don't see why it wouldn't go out. Come on. Unless it's glitched underneath. The only thing I can think of. There we go. Okay, so fire's out. We can go and put our hose back on our ship here. So let's go and just store this. Okay, we might need a defib, so I'm just going to go and grab the defib just in case any of these people have become incapacitated. So grab the defib, let's jump out, let's close this off, and let's go and see if we can find these guys. So I can get on the ship from here. So it looks like we have one person here. He just needs to go to a hospital, so that's fine. So let's pick him up and let's go and drop him onto the boat here. So I'm going to put him in the back. He should be fine on the back there, or she should be fine on the back there. We are getting knocked around quite a bit, but that's fine. It looks like there is going to be a player incapacitated, so we got him up, that's fine. So let's put him on the ship too. Jump up, and let's put him over here. Okay, so that's the second person we've rescued. I think it was 5 people that we needed to rescue. So let's see if we can go and find the other person. Jump back into the ship. I'm actually going to move the ship right next to the ship that we're trying to rescue. So let's just turn the boat here. And we're going to head around to the other side and put them on the other side. Hopefully my passengers are still in the back. They should be. Okay, let's turn the boat here. Is that boat sinking? It looks like it's sinking. That boat is sinking. Okay, we really need to hurry up and get these people. Okay, wow. I didn't think the boat was going to sink. Wow, okay. Are these people? Those people are still there. Okay, where are the other people? Okay, there's one there. This boat is fully capsizing. Oh my word. I've got one. Okay, so there's one. You stay in the water, please. Where are the other ones? Are they inside? I'm going to have to go inside and close this as quickly as possible. Where are they? Maybe they're underneath there. Oh, I can't rescue them. There's no way for me to get there. Okay, I'm getting out of here before I sink. Yeah, there's no way for me to get there. I don't see any other passengers, so that was 3 of them that we managed to rescue before that boat sank. Wow. Where is this last person that I left in the water? He should be... There he is there. Okay, let's grab that person. Unless there is there any hatches to get in from the bottom? No, there isn't. Okay, so that's fine. Let's get back on our boat. You died also. Okay, that's fine. Let's go and drop one over there. Let's grab another one. Another one can go in there, and let's close that door. And we need to revive this person. Okay, you can come inside, please. And let's go and open this door again. And let's go and put the last person maybe in the medical bed. Okay, cool. So we got 1, 2, 3 people. Unfortunately, we couldn't get everyone. Let's put our medical equipment away. Let's put our flare away. Okay. Let's get out of here. So we're going to get our throttle up. We can get our spotlights on too. And we need to go to the hospital. So where are we? So that's the lighthouse there. Let's see. I think the hospital is just over on that side. Okay, so we should be coming up to dock area somewhere around here. Probably useful that I got my night vision goggles. So where is the dock? Can't really see any dock anywhere. Or pier. Okay, so let's go a little bit closer and let's see if we can find them. Oh, that's the... okay. Yeah, we just put the boat on the island. Fine, let's go and turn our throttle down. Cool. That's interesting. Did we damage anything? We did. We're gonna have to do a little bit of repairs. Okay. Cool. Let's get these guys out of here. So you can come out. Let's put you on the back deck. Can you follow me? So they all should be following me now. I hope my boat's going to be fine when we get back. Are all the hatches closed? You can stop here. You can stop here. And you can stop here. I'm just going to go and check on my boat, guys. Because I'm slightly concerned about it. So let's go to the back. Just want to double check that all these hatches are closed. The bilge pumps are on, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, that hatch is open. Let's go down and let's get a... let's store that. Let's get a welding tool. Probably need some underwater welding stuff, to be honest. Let's just go down. Let's see. Okay, so that looks fine, actually. A little bit of repair work. But besides that, we should be good. So we shouldn't be sinking now. See, I can't use the welding tool now that we're under the water. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's just get these guys to the hospital. And you can follow me, you can follow me, and you can follow me. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the hospital. Okay, let's go over to get them in here. Okay, so there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Okay, so we've got 6,000 for doing that. So that's pretty good, actually. Let's go back to the boat. If I can find it. It's down here, if I'm correct. Okay, so we're just coming up to the starter island now, and we're going to bring the boat in. I'm obviously going to start slowing ourselves down. I also want to fix this throttle also. So what I wanted to do is when we have 0 clutch, I wanted to have just idle RPS. And when I have full clutch, then I want full throttle, I think. So what we're going to go and do is we're going to fix that. Or I want to fix, but I want to try and adjust it. Let's go and bring the boat in here. Let's just bring it down in throttle. And let's bring it forwards a bit. And we're also going to fix the weight issue that we have. Okay, so that should be fine. We can go and drop this down. 0 RPS will be turning it off. Let's go and drain some of the fuel. So we're going to store the equipment. Let's go to the front here. Let's go and get this. We're going to click that and we're going to go and jump here and get that connected to here. And we're going to reverse flow. And we should be draining that now. I can also turn my starter off of my boat. There we go. And that should be draining now. Okay, about 100 left. Okay, perfect. So that's done. We've emptied it out, which is what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go through the things and let's try and see what's going on here. So electricity, that's missing electricity. So that's why that pump wasn't working. That's fine. We also want to get some electricity to all of the equipment storage, just in case we ever need to recharge anything. So we got that done. We want to get that connected, that connected, that connected too. Okay, so that's all the equipment done. We've got that all done. Happy with that in the front too. this was all good in terms of, this was really good connecting Hosier and doing firefighting missions with this. I think that was a great thing to do. What else do we need to get done? We definitely need to add some type of breathing apparatus. So maybe some oxygen. So let's see. Let's add some oxygen masks over here. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, how much space do we have? Wonder if we can put maybe diving equipment. Guess we could put some diving equipment here at the back. So diving equipment just in case, I think is a good bet. So maybe diving equipment somewhere here at the back. I wonder how much this is costing me. Hopefully not too much. So diving equipment there, and maybe diving equipment over there for now. Yeah, that way we can access the diving equipment from the back of the deck if we ever need it. Let's go through and just make sure the paint is fine. Okay, so we got a bunch of equipment there. Let's get maybe white for the oxygen. Oh, I guess we could go orange. Yeah, orange for the equipment. Perfect. We want our medical beds. We have our normal seats. What else do we need to fix? A weight issue. It was leaning a little bit too much, so we can probably get rid of the weight blocks that I have put here. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Okay. Stabilization system. We can do something. So yeah, let's do it now. Why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this trim thing that I added earlier. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to add a fin on either side here. So we're going to go positive and positive on the fins there. Okay. We're going to close this section off there. So we have 2 fins. We're going to connect that to some electricity there, connect electricity over there. We're going to go and grab a tilt. Actually, do I have a gyro? How much is a gyro? 50? Oh, that makes... Oh, guys, if you... 50 for gyro, go for it. Use it, trust me on that. So gyro here, we're going to get an invert. Just one invert. And we're going to place it over there. And what you do is you connect that to some electricity. You connect the gyro over to your helm, which you're turning on. And then your steering and everything, you connect up to that. So for example, I want to go and do trim with up and down of my seat. We're going to go to the pitch over there. So you can see pitch. And we can then connect that directly over to those 2 fins at the back. But what we're going to do also is we're going to use an ad block. We're going to get 2 of these ad blocks in. Okay, so I'm just going to get them in. Let's do 1 there and 1 there. And what you do is we're going to take the gyro output, the pitch. So where is pitch? Pitch is going to both of them. Then you're going to take the roll and you're going to go roll into 1, the other roll into the invert, and then from the invert into the add. Okay, just like this. And then from there, you're going to go over to one of the rudders and the other one into the other rudder at the back. Okay, done like that. And that is your stabilization system. Just like that, that easy. Make sure everything's got electricity. It does. Gyro's got some electricity, and that in theory should go and work. We obviously might need to switch the rudder rotation, but we should be good with that. Here we are capsizing again because there is no fuel in this. We should have enough money now to respawn our own fuel instead of actually manually having to do it. So I'm going to go back in here and let's do a fuel spawner or fluid spawner. Fluid spawner, thank you very much. Now that we have some money, we can actually spawn some fuel in. And we shouldn't capsize instantaneously. How much money do we have left? 4,000. Okay, so it cost us 4,000 to fuel that up. Perfect. Let's jump in our creation. We can check to see if we've got enough fuel. So we should have, let's see. Yep, 3,000. There we go. Let's get engine on. Throttle up. Let's see if we are stabilized. Or if we are... Oops, no. Okay, bring it back. it looks like we need to switch these around. So we need to get the inverted one to the other side and the normal one to this side. Okay, that should now fix it. Okay, let's go and check. Let's go and have a look. Turn that on, jump into our seats. Throttle on, power up. That looks good. Throttle up again. The pitch might be inverted. So let's have a look. Let's drop another invert block down. So let's see. So grab another invert block and we're going to go and invert the pitch. So pitch there, goes in invert, then goes there and there. Let's check that out and see how that's going to work instead. And then I'm hoping to get a super stable boat after just doing that small little stabilization trick. Throttle on, throttle up. Let's go forwards. There we go. Awesome. Throttle up more. Have a look at that, guys. Super smooth. Turn. Look at that. That is stabilization 101. The easiest way to do it. Couple rudders, couple invert blocks, a gyro, and you're set. No funny maths, no funny PIDs, no tilt sensors. Just like that, gyro, done. Everyone's going to say, well, gyro is meant to be used in a helicopter or a plane. Well, you can just see I've used it in a boat and look how easy it is to use. And for $50, it's the best investment we could have done to make this boat as stable as it could have been. We can obviously adjust the sensitivity, so we might want to actually do that. So if we go in here, we can go onto it and we can adjust the sensitivity of it. So we can make it to about 50% for all of the values. There we go. And that should make a little bit slower to respond, but it should keep us nice and level. The next thing I wanted to do was this throttle management system. So I said that if the throttle equaled 0, we wanted to drop our throttle down, and if we were on full clutch, I wanted to go full throttle. So what I'm going to do is, I was thinking if we use a threshold gate, we grab 2 threshold gates. So let's see, one here, and let's do another one back here. And we're going to say that if it's 1 and 1, and if this is 0 and 0. Okay. So clutch, where is our clutch? That's our clutch. So it's going to go to both of our threshold gates, the clutch to both threshold gates. Okay. And this one is the 1-to-1. So that means that we are opening up our throttle and our clutch. So we want the throttle to go fully forwards. And then if it's on 0 and 0, where is it there? There we go, 0 and 0. We want it to go down, back down to 5 RPS, which will be our minimum. There we go, or 4 RPS, which will be our minimum. Perfect. That should be an automatic throttle then. So we can then go and spawn that back in. Okay, let's close that off. Go on that lights. Grab over to our helm. Let's go. You can see it's busy pushing it. Let's go and get our engines on. Engines on, idling 4 RPS. Clutch up. Cool. So clutch is going and engaging, or disengaging rather. Full speed, happy days. Let's go and disengage. And you can see it's dropping itself automatically there. Back down to idle RPS. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. So I don't even have to play around with this. This we could in theory hide underneath somewhere, but it's a nice thing to have because then I can manually adjust my throttle just in case there are any big waves or anything like that. But yeah, there we go. First mission half successful. At least we got some money out of it, to be fair. At least we got some money out of it, which is the main thing what you wanted to do. We found some flaws with the boat, which we've gone and fixed, which I'm happy about. We've added all the equipment that we need to. I think everything is pretty much good. Now that we have our money, I think actually we should add some more deck lights at the back here, but I'll do that. But now that we have money, we can pretty much do anything we want, and this mission is apparently still going, so I guess we could complete that at a later stage. But I think that's a great place to end this episode off with. It's been a lot of fun, obviously doing our first mission here in survival mode. But yeah, I'd love to hear you guys comment on what you think about this, what you think else we should add onto this boat. Obviously I do listen to your guys' comments and try to listen and obviously add as many things as you guys want me to, and I want to try and make the boat as best as we can. But yeah, I'd love to hear your comments below, and as always, I hope you have enjoyed this and found it some entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.